Good morning. Your crosstalk today comes from Encourage and was written by Jen Brooks. It's called The Secret Ingredient Your Holiday Meal Really Needs. Having the right blend of spices is crucial to the outcome of a dish. I learned this lesson the hard way with a few flops at our Thanksgiving dinner. Not sure if there's a worse time to have a dish flop than on Thanksgiving Day. Stuffing is the star at the show at our house. Everyone looks forward to it, including me. But a few years ago, while preparing a meal, I made a horrible discovery. I was out of sage. I only use a small amount, so I convinced myself it wouldn't matter. I added extra salt, pepper, and poultry seasoning, hoping to cover my tracks. Big mistake. After the first bite, the verdict was unanimous. The stuffing just didn't taste right. Big mounds were left on everyone's plates, and as if that weren't enough, I was also out of cinnamon for the pumpkin pie. It was too late to run to the store, so after a brief meltdown in the kitchen, possibly involving some tears and a slammed cupboard door, I decided to improvise. I sprinkled in nutmeg and cloves, hoped for the best, and slid the pie in the oven. Wrong again. Very wrong. That pie went down in family history as the pumpkin pie epic fail of all time. That Thanksgiving meal taught me something I'll never forget. Some spices simply cannot be substituted or omitted. Last year, as I was taking inventory of my spice cabinet before the holidays, the Lord brought a verse to mind that stopped me in my tracks. Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt. Colossians 4, verse 6. I was struck by the contrast of this with my food prep effort. How much thought was I giving to my words, which also need to be carefully seasoned? The honest answer, not always a whole lot. The holidays have a way of drawing out the best in us and sometimes the worst. We're surrounded by people we love dearly, but those same people can also push our buttons. Add stress, fatigue, and an endless to-do list, and careless words can slip out before we even realize it. Paul's reminder is both convicting and encouraging. Our words should be full of grace and communicate kindness, patience, and love. And here's the key. Seasoning our words isn't about putting on a fake smile or sugarcoating the truth. As Jesus said, out of the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaks. Luke 6, verse 45. In other words, what is in my heart will spill out in my words. The real issue isn't my vocabulary, it's my heart. The goal isn't perfect performance, it's a heart postured to love God more than anything else. That is, after all, the greatest command. And the second is to love others as ourselves. Love God, love others. When I posture my heart this way, grace will overflow naturally into my words. During the holiday season, we'd be wise to remember, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. So as you prepare your pantry and stock up on spices, don't forget to pray and ask the Lord to prepare your heart too. Whether it's our food or our words, the right seasoning makes all the difference. And after all, it's not just the food that leaves the lasting taste. It's the words we share.